Hello, my beautiful souls. This is your weekly twin flame soulmate reading. Welcome if you're new. So I'm getting a lot of messages coming through. So listen up, guys. I have so many messages, so I'm going to try to get through them all. We have a full moon coming up, which is really, really important at this time for twin flames, okay? And we also had the Stargate portal that opened up March 3rd that I forgot to mention last week, okay? So this is a very auspicious time for you and divine masculines, whatever you associate yourself with, all the twins, to really release all that's holding you back, okay? And what Spirit is saying is that you need to go within. And they know how frustrating it is that you keep hearing this, you need healing, you need to go within, this and that. But what they're comparing this to is, for example, you all go through, school or programs or your career, any kind of training, and you go through, countless hours of your time a day. You've gone through years of, any kind of training, programs, educational, whatnot, on the job, or in an institution says, okay, you gotta do this for 5 years and then you're gonna get this degree or this certificate, whatever it is that you've gone through. And you all went through that. Most of you did, in whatever form it came in, whatever type of institution it was, okay? Whether it was a corporation or an institution, right? So you went through all these years of, that program, that institution, that training, and you got something for it, right? So they're comparing that to the time you put for healing. And not to say that, if you went through, example, 5 hours of, whatever training you went through, or education you went through daily, right? Courses, whatnot. And the time you spent on it, studying it, research, whatever it is, they're comparing it to your healing, and they're looking at it, in comparison, and they're thinking, oh, so-and-so, went through all these years of, education or training, but when it comes to their healing, they're not putting enough time into it. They're making excuses like, oh, I'm so busy. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, this, that. And this is what it is, right? So what's getting lost, the message that's getting lost to you is, if you're one of these people, is that the educational program you went through promised you that you're going to get some kind of certificate or degree or, award or whatever it is, right? So that was promised to you in the physical. So you had that, you knew what the end goal was, right? But when it comes to Spirit, you question it, because Spirit is not, telling you, hey, if you do this, if you work on yourself in, healing your inner self, you will see it, around you. And this is Spirit right now telling you that through me, okay? Even though you're not promised, verbally, that you're going to make progress on your journey, or you're going to get the abundance you want, you're going to manifest your heart's desires, it doesn't mean that that's not what is promised, okay? I hope you all understand what they're trying to say. So this this journey takes a lot of trust and faith, okay? Not believing in what is going on in the physical, what's not working out. It's going within, and this is an investment, okay? The investment you make on yourself is the most important investment. That is what's going to bring you the most profit, if you want to think of it that way, is what they're saying. The most profit you will ever get, and the best investment is in yourself, okay? Is focusing on your inner self. It's not about what you do. It's not about what school you go to. It's not about what job you're doing. Some of you are working overtime hours, not being appreciated at work. So where's the promise there? Think about it. So Spirit is here telling you that if you focus on healing, okay, on releasing all those fears, those patterns, that conditioning that is holding you back, that is putting an imbalance within you, therefore it's manifesting as this is what you feel like: hurt, disappointment, attached to the outcome of you and your masculine getting back together. This is what it does when you don't invest with, you don't go within, you don't spend time on your healing practices, you make up excuses. This is for those people, okay? If you're working on healing, this is not for you. This is a strict message for all those people who are, complaining that nothing is going on for them, this and that. And these are the people that the Spirit has the message for, okay? So you know who you are. You know how much time you're putting into healing, what investment you're making into yourself, okay? If you're just, waiting for things to move forward and not doing anything about it, then this message is for you. And that's why you're still stuck in this heart space of loss, okay? That's why you still feel pain. And this is the attachment you feel. Like, I'm not going to be happy unless my masculine is in my life. Or I'm not going to feel good until my masculine and I are together. Okay? So, and this also has to do with, so in one of the past messages, what we were getting was, actually two of them they're telling me right now, is the belief patterns you have on what a partnership should be. And the last video was talking about how you got to be best friends. You have to build that partnership with a masculine. You can't say, okay, you know what, you did this to me or you said this and that's it. I'm not going to talk to you. This is not working, or you all know what I mean. Like, the form of the relationship needs to be a partnership. Just like how you treat your friends. Like, do you tell your friends, like, get out of my life, you're not giving me what I want at this time? You're not giving me the commitment I want. You're not giving me whatever the situation is, okay? Not to say if you are being emotionally or physically abused, in no means are they saying for you to stay with the masculine, okay? This does not have to do with you. This has to do with you, making that list and marking it off like, oh, my masculine doesn't do this. That's therefore, he's not giving me this or she's not giving me this. It's about the ultimatums. It's about all that. That does not work, okay? So this is releasing that that programming of what a relationship should be, okay? And that, once you release that, that's when you're going to go build and create the relationship, the partnership of what a divine masculine and divine feminine should be, okay? So, and that is when destiny unfolds, okay? That's when your wishes come true. Do you see, they're focusing on this, do you see how she is pouring those cups, those jugs simultaneously together? Okay. This gold is the sun, representing the masculine. This silver is the moon, representing feminine energy. Look at the balance of it. Okay? This is about balance. This is about balancing out the feminine and divine within you, and therefore balancing out the relationship, the connection. Okay? This is about equal partnership. And what I'm seeing is like, yeah, this same thing. It's really the same thing, you guys. Because when you meditate, when you focus, when you heal, you're releasing all that's getting you stuck. So this is a very important time from now on. If you're listening to this, please release all that, those fears, whatever's holding you back, because it's going to be magnified by the full moon. It's the perfect timing from now. Whenever you hear this, start doing rituals, whatever works for you, okay? There's so many different types of things you could do to feel better, to release, because a lot of you are feeling anxiety and you're overthinking and overanalyzing. If you're in communication with the masculine, or they're giving you the cold shoulders, what I'm getting, or they're acting weird is what for some of you, release those fears. Try not to overthink what's going on, because at the same time they're healing. So they are healing, okay? Both of you right now are going through healing. There are karmic cycles closing and new cycles on the horizon is what they're saying. Okay, so in order for the new cycle to start, you need to close the old cycle, and that is all the old programming, the conditioning from, you know, childhood. Okay, it goes back farther. It goes to your teenager years, whatever it is. Social programming, religious programming, whatever it is, that whatever ideas of a connection you have, how you should be in a romantic connection, in a relationship, in a marriage, in a commitment, whatever that's holding you back, okay? This is the time to release all that, is what they're telling me. So, and at the same time, your masculine is overthinking too, okay? This does not have to be female or male gender. This has to do with energy. So the masculine overthinking. The masculine is also trying to balance out what they are feeling, okay? So the masculine now okay, look at that. And for some of you, it's really hard that you're in separation, not communicating when you have no communication with the masculine. But trust that the masculine does want to reunite is what they're telling me. They're releasing burdens right now, making plans that, yeah, okay. So the masculine is overcoming obstacles, and at the same time, you are overcoming the obstacles, which is the old programming and conditioning. Okay, all that. If you've had any traumatic events, you know, during childhood, any abuse or things like that, you're at the same time healing that, and so is the masculine. Okay, they're trying to overcome obstacles. For some of the masculines, they finances is really coming up heavy, and I want you to, some of you, I want you to think about this. Okay, regardless if you see the masculine as, you know, let's say they have a great job, or, you know, a great business, whatnot, they make good money, whatever. I want you not to look at things from the outside. If you're not communicating with them right now, they are going through some type of financial struggles. Okay, this is what I'm seeing that as. Financial struggles, how to, and this goes for especially the ones that are, they live in a home environment with other people. Okay, so they're trying to balance out their finances, and what they're saying in this about this message is that because they're focusing on how a partnership should be, how, like, you know, what we got in the last video. If you haven't watched that, please do so you understand. It's a continuation of last week's. So, you know, my, you know, ride or die, right? So partnership, equality, okay, in a partnership. So feminines, if you are thinking that, oh, my masculine, okay, let's say you're not together at this time, you're not communicating, like, my masculine is just going to come and just save me, I'm in financial, you know, crisis, whatever. It doesn't work that way, okay? Everything is a partnership. So if you are having financial issues, try to work through them. Try to work through those obstacles. Manifest what you want. Manifest that job you want. Manifest that career that you want. Whatever it is, because you both need to be in a stable environment to come back together. And I know it's hard for a lot of you. You have a lot of responsibilities, but make an effort to do that, because your guides are waiting for you to ask them for assistance. Okay, so ask them, how can I make, please guide me, how can I make more money? How can I get to financial security? Because that's what the masculine is working on. So it's like they're also working on, okay, I want to be with my feminine, but how are we going to make it work? How are we going to live together? That's what they're thinking right now. Okay, it's not so much, oh, they're thinking of, you know, marriage is the first thing on their mind. Okay, it's more of how are we going to live together in a stable way, so that we don't have issues when it comes to that. You know, it will be, you know, I have to say, so in most commitments, money is a factor, and some of you might, you know, disagree with what Spirit is saying. They are saying money is a factor. And the reason is because, you know, that's how it's set up now. You got to pay rent, you got to pay mortgage, you know, you have a lot of responsibilities, bills. Some of your masculines have children. Some of you have children, right? So it's like you have a lot of responsibilities when it comes to finances, and you have to balance those things out, because it will be so much easier when you come together, you know, because the masculine wants to come home. That's in their headspace. They want to come home. And a lot of them are not being clear, though. They're not being straightforward and honest in telling you, hey, I'm going through a lot of financial crap right now. I don't even know what I'm going to do next month. There's a lot of masculines going through that. And you might wonder, well, why is it, you know, they're not, you know, my masculine doesn't have any issues. Don't look at things from the outside. If your masculine is driving a better car than you, doesn't mean that they are, you know, living the high life. You know what I mean? The luxurious lifestyle. Don't look at things from the outside, okay? I'm giving you that as an example. Or, oh, they're living in a better house than me, for example. So they got help. Some of them are living with other people that they have help. But if they were to, for example, move out of that environment, right? Move out of that home environment with the other people, it would be hard for them right now. So they're trying to figure out a way how you both would live together. So feminines, if this applies to you, if this resonates, also focus on manifesting more income, okay? I just want it to be as easy as possible when you both reunite for everyone, okay? I don't want money to be a factor in your in this connection, because we all know this journey is not easy. This connection has had so many obstacles. So yeah, and that's the reason, okay, there's this like, which direction do I go, right? Stalemate. So if you're in connection with the masculine, in communication, I should say, you're always connected. They're like at stalemate. Like, how should I go forward with this? How do we make this official? Money is playing a large factor in this. The Wheel of Fortune. Some of your masculines really like want to hit the lottery, okay? Like they are they're wishing that they win the lottery. That's what I'm getting with this, okay? Yeah. Yep. Releasing burdens. Some of your masculines are stuck in this, how to release their burdens, how to release the load, all their responsibilities, waiting for a miracle. That's what, that goes back to like the lottery, you know, waiting for that miracle. I'm telling you, the focus is really hard on, the focus is really strong on finances, with what masculines are going through, trying to be stable and ready for reunion. That's what I'm getting, you guys. So some of your masculines might soon communicate, reach out to you if they have not, and really open up to you about how much struggles they're going through in their home environment, okay? All the struggles that they're going through, and it's like venting. And this will surprise some of you. because you probably had no clue, or you just assumed that masculine's okay. Like, you might see pictures of them on social media, like they look happy, but, you know, deep down inside, it's like they're miserable. Yeah, so this is what this is exactly, like, I don't know why I pull cards. So they're going to reach out to you, and in their headspace, they're thinking about how can we give to each other equally. And for the people that are watching, that feel like, oh, I put so much into this connection, I put so much of my time and effort, but it was more one-sided, they know this now. They know that you put more into the relationship than they did. So they want this equal, you know, give and receiving, okay? They want to, you know, some of them are saying they want to, for some of you, make up for that lost time and effort that they put, okay? And that's why they're so hard on focusing on releasing. Yeah, so what they're saying is they don't want to be the page when it comes to emotions, right? So they want to release those burdens because they don't want to be in the page. You know what I mean? They don't want to be. So there's this thing about a masculine really focusing on their financial status, okay? And so now they're not, so if your masculine was very superficial in the past, they're out of those energies. They're no longer superficial, but now it's like reality hit, and they're like, okay, I need to at least be stable to live with my feminine. I need to be at that place. So that's what they're focusing on. How am I going to do it? And this goes for the masculines that are living with other people in a home environment, okay? Yeah. This is what they want. Emotional fulfillment with you. That's what they're aiming towards. And for some that are not making the move, if you're in communication with the masculine and you're not making the move, that's why they feel stuck. That's why they're not making a decision. And that's why they got the timeout. So if communication has stopped between you and masculine recently, it's because of this. They are healing. They're trying to go within and figure out what to do. What to do about their financial situation. That's coming up very heavy. It's like they know they want you. There's love there. And they're just trying to get out of their environment. They know they have to make changes. That's why if you feel like your masculine is guarded, that's why. Because they're really tired of being in their environment that they are in right now. Their home environment is what's coming up strong. The home environment that they're in is just like sucking them dry, is what I want to say. Sucking them dry to where they don't even want to go home. They do not want to go home, is what I'm saying. But, oh, wonderful. Yay. A lot of them are coming out of trying to juggle. What I'm getting is this is not, you know, meant to sound in a negative way, but it's like it's really hard for them to, you know, juggled. If this is again, this group is coming up very strong to those who live in a different home environment, I mean with other people. So trying to juggle both that environment and then the connection with you. So it's been really hard on them, and they just want to come out of it. God. I feel that energy, man. That feels like they're a prisoner in their own home. That's what they're saying. They're a prisoner in their own home environment to the ones that are living with other people. And you're being watched, feminines. For some, you're being watched online. You have no idea, no clue. And the masculine is, whoa, the masculine is communicating with you telepathically. If they're not in communication with you, they're watching you. And at the same time, they're communicating. I'm getting telepathy really strong. So if you're getting any songs, any synchronistic numbers when it comes to masculine, or feelings. Some of you are getting feelings, like when you go to bed at night, like you feel your masculine around you. Very strong telepathy. And they want to let you know, for who is not in communication with the masculine, or very like sporadic communication, they are healing, okay? They want you to know that even though they left, they are focusing on their healing. They need to work it out on their own. So give them time. Time is needed because they're just waiting. They're waiting for the Four of Wands, guys. This is, you know, this is the 1111 card. They're waiting for this. They're waiting for their ship to come. It's in their headspace. That's what they want. And as much as you are frustrated, they are waiting. What they're telling me is they are frustrated waiting. Okay? They are frustrated waiting. But reality is kicking in and telling them that, you know, they need to focus on and they need to change their lifestyle, their environment, right? They need to get ready. Preparing for union. Realizing that they have the tools how to make that change. How to make that change so yeah, that's what I'm getting, home environment. So to live with each other. How would we live together? So they are trying to work through and prepare for how to do that. So they know they need to be financially independent. But at the same time, you guys, whoever's watching, it's like, it's about partnership. So it's both of you working together to build that home. Okay? But the masculine wants to know that they can be independent. They don't want to rely on you so much, but it feels good to know that the person you're with can take care of themselves independently, because you never know what's going to happen, right? Life is like a bunch of surprises sometimes. I'm sure you all have experienced surprises. So, you know, people losing jobs, losing homes, whatnot. So they want to know that you both can manifest this together in an equal partnership. Yeah, manifestation is coming up really strong. And for some of you, the masculines, as they're healing, are coming out of depression. And they are being courageous about this. And whoever is now, you know, befriending in a way the masculine, not in a way like befriending, but what are you trying to say? Who like is looking at the masculine like as a partnership, being more friendly with the masculine, like we were talking about in the last video. It's like by doing that, you're taming their ego, because it's no longer like, you know, their heart is opening to that, is what they're saying. Their heart chakra is opening up to the friendship, to the way you are, you know, being friends with them, versus like, oh, you didn't give me this, so I'm going to act like that. Oh, you did that. You know, you're not mirroring that ego, okay? It's more of a partnership now. So whereas to you accepting the masculine for what they are, what's going on now, you're accepting that. And you're looking forward to it. Just like how I was saying, take on the Queen of Wands, okay? Take on the Queen of Wands energy, where her energy doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. Like, she's got her eye on the prize. She's like, no matter what's going on, no matter how weird my masculine is acting, you know, no matter what action my masculine is not taking, we're going to be together no matter what. Knowing that, believing in that. Not letting fears, the ego, consume you, okay? Not saying, oh, the masculine didn't reply to my text, you know, on time. He replied, you know, 7 hours later. Why? Like, overthinking that. No, it's about knowing regardless that there's love there and the partnership is going to happen. Not paying attention to fears. Because your ego will tell you, look, they didn't reply back. They're probably with someone else. They're probably, you know, doing this, or they probably don't want to talk to me. This is the best card of the deck. The Sun. Okay? Happiness. Knowing. I love how these little kids are holding each other's hands. So cute. Knowing, okay, so this is about knowing that the masculine and you are happy together. Knowing that you bring each other happiness. Not to say that you're not normally happy, but, you know, like, this is what I'm getting. Like, sunny days are different when you're together. Like, there's something special in the air when you're together. Knowing that. Thinking about to those times that you felt that, and knowing that you can feel that again. Not doubting it. And not paying attention to, yeah, so light is going to be shed pretty soon. I feel like for some of you, the masculine is going to tell you some things and give you the reassurance of, you know, what it is that they've been going through, okay? And because some of you don't know a lot of things that they've been keeping from you. Not that they're bad, but the struggles they're going through. A lot of you are in, you're in the dark about that. Yeah, you are in the dark about all the progress that they're making, okay? All the progress that they're making. And at the same time, all the conflict that they have been going through, all the battles that they've been fighting. And you might say, why isn't my masculine telling me those things? It's because they don't want to worry you. They don't want to worry you. And for some, they don't want you to see them as weak. So they want to get on this journey, guys. So they just said, feminines Get ready. So there's a group of you that reunion is literally around the corner. And twin flames come in different waves, but this is for a specific wave of twin flames. Reunion is around the corner, they're saying. So be prepared. And this comes through for, what else they're saying is, show the masculine you care regardless. If they reach out to you, show them you care regardless. Don't give them a cold shoulder, okay? Because fairness is coming in. Balance, karmic balance. Closing out of karmic cycles, balancing your karma out. So make sure you do not give your masculine the cold shoulder when they reach out. This is not about this is what I want to say. Opening your heart up, feminines. And accepting that the masculine is working through what they need to work through on their own, and then coming back to you. And like I said before, you know, you might not get an apology. You might not all get the apology that you were looking for. Because right now, what is needed is friendship. Okay? And I want you to think of what they're saying is, they want you to think of, like, for example, you got into a fight with your friend, like an argument, misunderstood, whatever it was. Sometimes they do not fully apologize to you because they do not, you know, they have problem of communicating, right? So this is the same thing when it comes to masculine. They might not right off the bat tell you they're sorry for all, you know, you felt that they did to you, how they hurt you. Don't let that get in the way of you not opening your heart, okay? Work on this before they come back. Work on opening up because you have the key. You are the one who has the key, not the masculine. So this idea of, you know, the masculine is going to come in. 33 is a master number, okay? It's mastering that open heart. So the way you put this key into this, what is it called? Latch? Latch or whatever it's called, the keyhole, okay? So the way you open this is you open it on your own. This is not for masculine to come in and open it. So your heart chakra needs to be open when masculine comes in. You need to be ready. So take this time right now until the full moon, which they're saying is a very, very auspicious time for twin flames. Release that, release the anger, release the disappointment, release the resentment, release all that, those lower energies. Open up your heart chakra to be ready. Because when the divine masculine comes in and your heart is closed, they're going to automatically shut off. You don't want that. Okay? So don't. And I know there's so many videos out there, you guys, about, you know, fluff. Masculine's going to come in and get down on their, you know, bended knee. And, you know, that is not reality. They're saying that is not reality, you guys. So just be open to starting that friendship. Open the communication lines to where you both feel safe. Don't pay attention to words, because some of you had your masculine saying, I don't love you. Okay? So don't expect the masculine to come back and say, I'm so sorry for all that I hurt you for, and, you know, get on their bended knee and propose to you. Whatever. It doesn't matter if they're feminine or masculine. You all know what I'm trying to say. Okay? You all know that my guys do not fluff anything. They are straight shooters. Everyone who I work with in spirit, it's like straight shooters. No fluff. The masculine, it's very rare. I mean, they're saying it's less than 1% that the masculine would actually do that. Okay? So this is about opening up the heart chakra, and that's in your hands. You have the key to do that. The masculine is not going to come and open up your heart chakra fully because they're working on their own, okay? They're with their guides working on their own. There are heart chakra activations. So for you all who are feeling the heart palpitations, let me know. That's because your heart is opening, and so is the masculine's heart. Heart chakras are opening. I know it's not Valentine's Day, but it's happening now, okay? And that's about you releasing, okay, all that stuff. Releasing the past. Leaving the past in the past. You have the key to that. Because once that happens, stability. Stable new beginnings. No, it's going to go into balance is what they're saying. None of this going back and forth. He said that and then she said that or whatever. It makes me feel like this. Not depending on what is said is very, is coming through like, not depending on all the verbal stuff that is coming through. Knowing, because when your heart chakra opens, that is the center, right? Knowing, regardless of how the communication is, knowing deep down inside that there is love there. And having hope, okay? Not losing hope. And going into, you know, fear mode. Over-analyzing every single word. That's how. Wish is coming true, you guys. Wish fulfillment. In all aspects. Trust. Yeah. So, some of you might be thinking, okay, this is not going anywhere. It's going too slow. But the energy is very stable. Okay, don't rush things. Do not focus on time, is what they're saying. Some of you who are not in communication and thinking, okay, this is not, my masculine is never going to contact me, or it's never going to happen. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And this goes to say for masculine preparing, okay, themselves. So that's why I'm saying they're not going to come, you know, on horse ride and like, you know, get on, you know, their knee and, you know, profess their love. Yeah. No matter how deep their feelings are, they're working through them as much as you are, feminine. So just give them time, you know. And the best thing to do is, if you're in communication, like I said, is the friendship. Start that partnership, because that's what's going to lead you to what you want. That is what's guiding you. That is what's leading you. That's what they're telling me. It's partnership. It's like you're already like that in, you know, in spirit, right? Your souls are divine partnership, right? So you got to bring that below. You got to bring that to this plane. this dimension. So it's about partnership. And this is what they're going for. The birth of a abundant life with you. That's what they're aiming towards. And what Spirit is saying, that is what you should be doing too. Because in this context, when you do that, when you heal, it's like you trust. Look at what color she's wearing, okay? They want me to focus on that. Healing. Green is healing, right? So when you heal, you attract that abundance into your life. So it's going within, healing, and you attract everything. Look at her. She's holding a lotus. Do you see that? She's holding a lotus. Do you know what a lotus is? It's the flower that blooms in murky waters. So she didn't pay attention to all the murky waters around her. Oh my God, they just pointed out something to me, you guys. I have not even noticed this. Do you guys notice how she is in water? She is in water. She is in those dark waters because a lotus blooms in dark waters, and she's holding up the lotus like, look at my prize. She knows how to heal. She's done the healing. She swam through those murky waters, and look at her. Now she's got the throne. Okay? She's living the abundance lifestyle. And that's what they want for you all. Okay? So just keep swimming. Release all that. Okay? Take the time. Do not make any excuses these several days before the full moon. March 20th, I think, or is it the 20th? March 20th, and then March 21st is the spring equinox. This is like New Year for me. Release all that stuff. Leave it behind. Release the past. Leave it behind. Transmute all the darkness, the lower energies into light. And that's when you start living your abundant lifestyle, okay? Like the Empress. Doesn't matter what gender you are. Okay? So swim through those murky waters. Okay, guys? I hope you enjoyed this reading and it's helped you. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for your support with this channel. I really appreciate it. All your likes, shares, comments, subscribes. Thank you to all my new subscribers. And I wish you all a lovely week ahead. You will be emotionally triggered. So try to stay away from any toxicity around you. There's a lot of people being emotionally triggered at this time. So just go within, do the healing. And like Spirit says, they promise you that if you do that as an investment to yourself, and which is in turn loving yourself, you will get the rewards you've always wanted. Okay? That's their promise. And they're all with you. Okay? So I wish you all the best. Have a lovely week ahead. And many blessings to you all. Bye. Guys, one more thing I forgot to mention. So this is about telepathy. You're going to feel telepathy really strong. And they want you to know that the healing now really depends on you also. So the more feminines you focus on your healing, that will in turn mirror masculine, because they are also feeling you telepathically, okay? So if you are healing whatever it is you need to heal, the masculine will also feel that shift in vibration when it comes to their healing too, okay? So this is crucial, you know, at this time to do the healing. Spirit wants you to know again, okay? So I hope I don't sound like a broken record player, but that's what they want me to also add and let you know. All right, loves? Take care. Bye.